So in this video we are going to create a hamburger menu. So the first thing that I want to do, I want to delete this text in our navigation. So let's delete it, and this is going to be only R&D, research and development. And after that I'm going to add a class toggle, and let me copy this class and make some changes in our style sheet. So paste it right here, and the first thing I want to do, I want to add a display none. I don't want to use it right now, so I'm going to leave it. So yeah, that's it. Let me go to the inspect and target again. So let's target this class again, and I'm going to use before and after element in order to make it work. Okay, so let's add a media query, and because we are creating it for the mobile version, so I'm going to create a media query so I can easily set the width of its media query. Okay, so once you reduce the size of your page, and once you use it in your mobile, or let's say in your tablet, then it will going to show up. Okay, so let me add a class once again, toggle, and I'm going to use before and after element in order to do certain changes. Let's say in the beginning we added underline by using before and after element, so I'm going to create a menu. Okay, hamburger icon by using before and after element. So let's call this display block position relative and width 30 pixel, and I want a height around 30 pixels. Okay, and after that let's create this cursor pointer. Now we can go for the before and after element. So let's call this class again, and let's create this before element. You can also create the after element. So I'm going to create before element, then we can go for the after element. So let's say content is empty, and the position is going to be the absolute, because above position is relative. And after that let's say from the top I don't want any space. Okay, so I only want 4 pixel, and let me make it responsive, and I will show you that how it will going to look like. Okay, so as you can see that this is how it is looking, and I want to make it sure that okay, this will look little bit bigger, so you can easily see that how it will going to look like. So let me add some of the other things and take it to the 100%. So now it is looking perfect, and let me add this before and after element. So after the top I want a width around 100%, and it will going to cover around width 30 pixel and height 30 pixel. Okay, and height I want to add is 2 pixel, which is going to be the height of the line, and the background I want is white. So once I will save it, it will going to reflect right after it. Okay, so let me add this box shadow. Let's say 0, 10 pixel and 0, and after that let me add a white color, and let's save it and see what will happen. So as you can see that we are getting at least 2 lines, and this is what exactly I want. I want another line, so I'm going to use after element. Okay, so let's add the same class and use the after element. So let's say after, and I'm going to use the same strategy. So let's say content is going to be the blank, and after that let's say position must be absolute, and width is also going to be the same, and instead of using top I'm going to use bottom in this after element. Okay, and the width is going to be the same, height is also going to be the same, and this will going to add after two underline, like after those underlines, this will going to add another underline. So let me add this background, and after that add the same box shadow. So once I will save it, as you can see that we are getting this thing right here. Okay, so yeah, that's it. After that let me add some of other things. So I'm going to add a z index, which is going to be the 1, and there is a transition that I want to add. So let me add the index right here. So let's say the index is also going to be 1 for it, and the transition is going to be the 0.5 seconds. So transition is 0.5 seconds. Let me add transition here, transition 0.5 seconds, and that's it. Let me show you. Once I will save it, it will going to reflect and it will going to come very smoothly. So now it is coming very smoothly. Save it, and as you can see, it is coming like this way. Okay, so that's it. Now we need to focus on function of this particular hamburger. Okay, so I'm going to create a function. So let's copy this toggle, and let me add a class right here, or let me copy it, or we can directly add a class. Let's say like on click element event. Okay, so I'm going to add a event because I'm going to use JavaScript in order to make it work. So let's say toggle, and this is on click event that I'm going to use. So let's see where is our JavaScript code, and this is where I'm going to write another JavaScript code. Okay, so let's say function, and the function name is going to be the toggle. When someone click on this, what will going to happen? Basically you have to call the let's add this header document dot query selector, and you have to select the header. So I'm going to select the header. So let's say header, and once the header will selected, what do you need to do? Actually you need to add a class list. Okay, which means you need to add a class, and this is going to be the active class. Okay, and that's it. That's the only thing that I want, and once I will save it, it will going to work. So as you can see, once I will click it, it will automatically going to add a class right here. Let me click it once again, active, and click it active, then yeah, so this is how it's work. Okay, so now we successfully added our class, we successfully used it, and I'm going to add this on click event everywhere. Okay, every single navigation. So let me use multi cursor, add a space, and put it right here. So now it is added, and it is still working in the same way. Okay, so nothing happens. After that we can go for some of the other things. So now we successfully added our class. Once someone click on that, it will going to change the add a active class. Okay, so let me target this ul unordered list, and I'm going to give it some of the properties. So ul, and after that let's add some of the properties that I want to add. So the position is going to be the absolute, and from the top I actually want to give around let's say 60 pixel. Okay, from the left I want 0 pixel, and width I want 100%, and actually I want a height around 100 ph. Okay, and after that I want text aligned must be center. I want it to be in the center, and overflow. So let me show you. Okay, so as you can see that this is coming in the middle. Okay, so once I will collapse it, it will going to go into the middle, but I don't want it. Okay, and once I will click it, it will also it is still working. Okay, so I want to add overflow hidden. Okay, auto. So basically, as you can see, this is right here. I need to add a overflow hidden, visibility hidden actually. Okay, we want to add a visibility hidden and overflow auto. So let me add it, and now visibility, it is not visible. Okay, so its visibility is hidden. So whenever we will going to collapse it, it will going to hide this navigation bar. And yeah, that's it. You successfully achieved. How you can easily understand that how you can easily hide it. So overflow auto and visibility hidden. And opacity, I don't want to be want it to be visible in any way, so opacity must be 0. Okay, and we are going to we are going to give opacity once 1 from 0 to 1 when we need to when we need this particular navigation. So let's say add another header, and after that let's say if there is a sticky class. Okay, so let me show you that what exactly I am talking about. So this is the function that we already written right here. Okay, so this is the sticky class. Okay, and it is the white bar that we were using. So I'm going to use it. Okay, right now. So not anchor tag, let me use it directly. Okay, so let me delete all of these things, and let's add some background on padding and margin. Okay, so padding must be around let's say 10 pixel, not only padding. Okay, 10 pixel from top to bottom and left to right, let's say 60 pixel. Okay, or 50 pixel. So we successfully added our padding, and background must be white. So once I will add it, it will automatically going to add a sticky class. So as you can see that we are getting it in this way, and it is beautiful now. Okay, and once I will scroll it, it will going to activate the logo and logo class. So yeah, that's it. Now what we need to do, basically we added this, and we can turn it to the black so we can easily see our hamburger menu. So make it black, so 000, and now we are getting it in this way. So let me click it. Okay, what's wrong? Okay, this is 40. Okay, so I need to remove 10 again. Okay, so remove it and save it once again, and now it is visible. So that's it. Now we need to come up with a logo and other sorts of stuff. Let's say your navigation bar as well. So header, and basically we want to target the logo. Okay, so once someone click on the logo, what will going to happen? Header dot sticky, HEADER, header, or ULLI and anchor tag. Okay, so once someone click on any of these things, what will happen? Basically the color must turn into the black. Okay, so now it will going to reflect only on the logo. Okay, so that's it, and we are going to use a class later. Okay, so I will show you that how you can easily use it, so you can easily understand that okay, that's how exactly it's work. So yeah, after that what we need to do, let me add, actually I'm doing it from scratch. So you can easily understand. Let's say if you're writing a code, or if you're writing something, then what kind of problem you are going to face whenever you are writing from fresh. So let's say these codes are fresh, and I'm just trying to understand, okay, what I need to achieve and what is needed. So let's say if I will target the header ul li and anchor tag, so what I need to do, give. So basically I don't want to give right now. Right now I don't want to give anything. I just only want to change the font size. So font size is going to be the, let's say, 3 rem, which is going to be the 30 pixel. Okay, so 30 pixel is the font size. And now it is not going to work right now because I'm clicking it again and again, and you may be seeing like why it is not working, because I didn't add this active class. Okay, so once I will click it, it will going to add this active class. So I need to copy this active class, or you can easily go and type it. Okay, so there, let's say if you will click on that particular menu, what will going to happen? Basically you have to add this sticky class, is this active class. Okay, so this must be activate this anchor tag. Okay, click on it, it is not going to work because we had to add it somewhere else as well. So let me see. Actually I need to add it here, so let me add another header, and let's say header, and add this active class. Okay, add this active class, and what will going to happen? Basically ul unordered list display must be block. Okay, and what I want to do, actually I want to basically it is already hidden, visibility is hidden, so I want it to be the visible. Okay, so visibility must be visible now. So now it will going to show up. So and the opacity must be 1. So as I told you earlier that I'm going to use opacity 1 once it will need it. Okay, so once I will click it, it will going to show up. So as you can see that now we are getting all of these things in this way. Yeah, so that's how you can easily achieve it. Now let me show you that what else you can easily do in it. Okay, so this is the menu. Okay, and this hamburger menu is not changing its typography, which means it is not changing. So basically I want to turn it to cross, so it can become cross once I will click on it, and there must be a close sign. Okay, so let me add this to class. So once someone click on it, what will going to happen? Just you need to call the before class, and from the top, okay, from the top let's add this 14 pixel. Okay, and 14 pixel, and you have to transform this and rotate it around 45 degree. So let's say 45 degree. So basically I want to rotate it around 45 degree, and let me save it and see what will happen. So once I will click it, now it is rotating around 45 degree. Okay, so it is good now. And after that I need to add this particular property, which is going to be the box shadow 000, and it is going to be the total black. So now it will going to add it, turn it in this way. So as you can see, this turned into in this way, and that's it. So let me replicate it, copy it, and instead of before, I'm going to add this after element, and instead of my 45, I'm going to add minus 45, and let me save it, and we are done. So our menu is visible and everything is working fine. So yeah, that's it. That's how you can easily add it. So I just finished it. Okay, You can easily stop watching it from here, but I'm going to do some of the other changes. So we successfully achieved our menu. So let's say if I will do some of the other changes, or let's say if I will play around with it. So instead of doing before and after, let me add this top. Instead of top, let me add this bottom. Okay, so turn it to the bottom. You can also use bottom. Okay, so let's say if you do not use it from the top, you can also use it from the bottom. Okay, so that's what exactly you can do, and you can use after element instead of before. Okay, so that's why exactly I was doing. And you can use this from in this after element. Let's add this bottom. Okay, so from the bottom 14 pixel. So as you can see that this is looking like this way. So yeah, that's all about it, and hopefully you understand that how it will going to work. And let me show you that how it is working right now. So this is how it will going to turn in this way. And you can also reduce the width. Okay, reduce the width of your media query. So yeah, that's it. And I'm going to add some margin from top to bottom. So let me add this inside our anchor tag. So let's say margin from top to bottom. I'm going to add around 8 pixel, and left to right 0 pixel. So yeah, that's it. And after that let me change this. So this is going to be the 11 pixel. And if you want to reduce this line as well, if you want to take it to totally white, then you can add around 12 pixel. Okay, I just want a little bit gap in it, and this looks like the underline. So yeah, that's all about it, and that's how you can easily achieve it. And you can now you can change the R&D to research and development. Okay, so once you will collapse it, it will going to turn it to the hamburger menu, and this is how it looks like. So yeah, that's all about it, guys. Thanks for watching, and into the next tutorial we are going to design some of the other pages which is even much more necessary. Bye bye, take care.